a non-governmental organization? It's an organization independent of the government that is civilian-based and staffed by civilians that have common backgrounds. They depend on outside sources for funding and for materials, and they focus primarily on missions that have to do with social, cultural, environmental issues as opposed to commercial missions. Some examples of non-governmental organizations are Doctors Without Borders, Habitat for Humanity. A lot of non-governmental organizations, some of the missions that they have are providing shelter to disaster victims, providing first aid and medical attention to victims of disasters, and facilitating or providing transportation of victims to safe areas and back home after the affected area is safe again, or transportation of food aid. And those are some of the examples. There are a few classifications of non-governmental organizations involved in disaster management. Private voluntary organizations, which are PVOs, international organizations, donor agencies, and coordinating organizations. They all value independence and neutrality. They all have a decentralized organizational structure, and they are all committed and practice-oriented. A lot of their primary objectives are to reduce mortality rates among victims, to minimize or reduce violence, and to reduce or minimize incidents of disease and disability among the victims. They strive to stabilize the public health conditions among disaster victims. They assist in reconstruction and repair of any damaged infrastructure, and they protect the displaced populations. Some of the benefits of this kind of coordination is that it can increase the reach of and the coverage of the non-governmental organization's influence. It can minimize duplication of operations. It can increase the amount of quality information available to the public and to people like legislatures and stuff like that. And they allow for the sharing of equipment and resources, and there are minimal coverage blackouts with the non-governmental organization's help. Some examples of incidences where non-governmental organizations really impacted the disaster relief efforts were the 2010 earthquake in Chile, 2010 earthquake in Haiti, the 2009 flooding in the Philippines, and the 2004 tsunami in South Asia.